Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my sixth lesson of D2, chapter number 6, exercise 6a, that is about algebraic fractions. In this lesson, I will solve intermediate level question number 5 that says simplify each of the following. Before going to the lesson, there are some key terms that we have to understand. That for the understanding of this lesson, we should have the command on the midterm split and basic algebraic identities. If you find any difficulty in the understanding of midterm breakage or basic algebraic identities, I'll give the link in the description box and you can watch the lesson from there to get the better understanding of this lesson. And always integrate your previous lesson with the new lesson so that learning should become more perfect. Let's come to the question. First part of the question is y square minus 2y minus 15 upon y square minus 3y minus 10. Both the numerator and denominator are the application of midterm breakage. So according to the midterm breakage, we have to multiply 15, which is a constant, with the coefficient of square term, and my product comes 15 with negative sign, 15 with negative sign. Then what I have to do, I have to make the prime factors of 15. The prime factors of 15 are 3 and 5. I have to set the factors in such a way that when I'm adding or subtracting, I'm getting the middle term, which is minus 2, and when I'm multiplying, I'm getting minus 15. So as the middle term has a negative sign, so the larger factor will have minus sign. So the numerator will become y square minus 5y plus 3y minus 15. Coming to the denominator, denominator is also the application of midterm breakage. It's a quadratic expression. Again, we have to multiply 10 with coefficient of square term, that is 1. The product comes 10 with minus sign. We have to make the prime factors of 10. The factors of 10 are 2 and 5. Again, we have to set the factors in such a way that when we add or subtract, we get minus 3, and when we multiply, we get minus 10. So for this, the suitable choice will be y square minus 5y plus 2y, because minus 5 plus 2 will give me minus 3, and minus 5 multiplied by minus 2 can give me minus 10. So this will be the proper breakage of the middle term of the denominator. Now both the numerator and denominator, the expression is divided in 4 terms, and now we have to make the groups of like terms. Groups of like terms, and from each group we have to extract some number or letter as a common factor. From the numerator, from the first group, I can take y as a common factor, and I will have y, extract y out, and inside the bracket I will have y minus 5. Coming to the second group, I can see 3 and 15. Table of 3 is suitable for 15, so I can pull out, I can extract 3, and when I am extracting 3 out, inside the bracket I will left with y minus 5. Coming to the denominator, I can see that from y square minus 5y, y is the common factor, pull it out, extract it out, and inside the bracket I will left with y minus 5. Coming to the second group, 2y minus 10. For 10, table of 2 is suitable for 5 times. So extract 2 or pull out 2, and inside the bracket I will left with y minus 5. Now if we look at the numerator, we can see that y minus 5 is the common group. Extract it out, pull it out, y minus 5 into y plus 3. Coming to the denominator, again y minus 5 is the common group. Pull it out, extract it out, and inside the bracket, from the first term, from y into y minus 5, we are taking y minus 5 out, so I will left with y plus 2. Now y minus 5 is the common term in the denominator and numerator. We can cancel them, and I will left with y plus 3 upon y plus 2. This is the answer. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Next question is 9x square minus y square upon y square minus 2xy minus 3x square. If we look at the numerator is the application of difference between two squares. So first of all, I have to express this numerator expression in form of the identity. I have to think about the number whose square is 9. It will be written in the form a whole square minus b square. So according to that, it will become 3x whole square minus y square. Coming to the denominator, that is y square minus 2xy minus 3x square. Again, the denominator is the application of midterm bracket. So I have to multiply minus 3 with the coefficient of square term, and product comes 3 with minus sign. Now as 3 is the prime number, so the factors of 3 are 3 and 1 only. Now I have to set the factors in such a way that when I am adding or subtracting, I am getting minus 2, and when I am multiplying, I am getting minus 3. So 3 and 1. 3 minus 1 can give me 2, and 3 multiplied by 1 can give me 3. Now what will be the sign of 3? That will be minus, because the middle term is negative. So according to that, it will become y square minus 3xy plus xy minus 3x square. 3x square, because when I will take away xy from 3xy, my answer will be minus 2xy, and when I am multiplying them, I will get minus 3x square y square. Now the numerator can be written in the form of a plus b, a minus b. It will become 3x plus y into 3x minus y. If we look at the denominator, we have to make the groups of like terms in the denominator and extract some number or letter as a common factor. From the first group, I can extract y out, and when I am extracting y out, it will left with y minus 3x. Y minus 3x, because this y is out. Coming to the second group, we can extract x, and I will have y plus, this will be y minus 3x. Y minus 3x, because I am extracting x out, y from the first place and 3x from the second place. Again, this y minus 3x, y minus 3x is the common group. Extract it out, pull it out, and I will have 3x plus y into 3x minus y upon x plus y, or y plus x into y minus 3x. Now if we look at the numerator and denominator, we have the term 3x minus y or y minus 3x. Although they are similar terms, but in the numerator 3x is positive and y is negative, and in the denominator y is positive and 3x is negative. So we have to make the terms in the denominator and numerator same, and we will multiply and divide the whole fraction by minus sign to turn one of the term in form of the numerator. So it will become minus 3x plus y into 3x minus y upon x plus y. Y plus x are same, we can write it as x plus y. Now here we are multiplying and dividing, so one of the minus sign will remain in our working and other minus sign will change the sign of these two terms, and this part of the question will become similar to the numerator's term 3x minus y. Now they are the same terms, like terms, we can cancel them, and my answer will be minus 3x plus y upon x plus y. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next question. Next question is a square plus am minus an minus mn upon a square plus am plus mn. Here if we look at the question is already having 4 terms. Now what we have to do, we have to make the groups of like terms Okay, if we are making the groups of first two terms, we can make it easily because a square plus am has a as a common factor, and looking at the second two terms minus an minus mn, both have minus sign and both has n, so we can make another group here. And if you look at the denominator, again a square plus am, both have a as a common factor, and plus an plus mn, they have n as a common factor. So what we have to do, that we have to extract common letter from each group carefully. From the first group I can extract a out, and inside the bracket I will left with a plus m. And then if we look at the second group, both the terms are having minus sign, minus with n, and inside the bracket I will left with a plus m and close the bracket. Coming to the denominator, the first group is a square plus am. I can pull out, I can extract a from here, and then from the first place I will left with a plus m. Coming to the second group, we can see n is the common letter here with plus sign n, and inside the bracket I will left with a plus m. Now if we look at the denominator, a plus m is the common group. Extract it out, pull it out, a plus m into a minus n upon. Now look at the denominator carefully. Again a plus m is the common group. Extract it out, a plus m into a plus n. Now a plus m is the common factor. In the denominator and numerator we can cancel it, we can simplify it, and my answer will take the form a minus n upon a plus n. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Next question is a square minus ab minus ac plus bc upon a square plus ab minus ac minus bc. Here again the numerator and denominator both have the four terms. Now what we have to do, we have to make the groups of like terms. Like I can make the group of first two terms and the second two terms. Same in the denominator, a square plus ab has a as a common factor, and minus ac minus bc has minus and c as a common factor. So we can keep them in one group. Now from the first group, that is a square minus ab, I can extract a out, and inside the bracket I will left with a minus b. Coming to the second group, AC minus AC plus BC, one thing that we can take as a common factor is C, and then we have to think about that what sign we have to take common here. In the first bracket we have A positive, but if I'm marking positive sign here, then my A will be negative. So in order to make A positive, I have to extract, I have to pull out minus sign, and inside the bracket I will have A at the first place. Now B in the question is having positive sign, but as I have extracted minus sign out, so what sign I have to mark here, that when will be multiplied by this minus sign will become positive again, will be minus. So this will become minus B. Coming to the denominator, from the first group a square plus ab, a can be extracted as a common factor, and then I have to write a plus b. Coming to the second group, minus ac minus bc, both the terms are having negative sign, minus c, and then a plus b. Now what I have to do is that if we look at the numerator, a minus b is the common group. Extract it out, and on the first place I will left with a minus c. Coming to the denominator, again a plus b is the common group. Extract it out, a plus b into a minus c. A minus c is the like term, we can cancel it, we can simplify it, and my answer will be a minus b upon a plus b. I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.